अपना समझने वाला एक दिल है, एक दिल है, एक दिल ही तो है। मेरा दिल है, मेरा दिल है, मेरा दिल ही तो है।
तुझे प्यार से देखने वाला, तुझे अपना समझने वाला एक दिल है, एक दिल है, एक दिल ही तो है। मेरा दिल है, मेरा दिल है, मेरा दिल ही तो है।
सबको मैं आज दिल भर छोड़ के आई, रस्मों के कसमों के सारे बंधन तोड़ के आई।
देखो मैं तो देखो सोने यार को जब पल के उठाऊं, जिंदगी बना के मेरी जान को मैं सांसों में बसाऊं।
तेरे इश्क में डूबने वाला, तुझे दिल है, एक दिल है, एक दिल ही तो है। मेरा दिल है, मेरा दिल है, मेरा दिल ही तो है।
आजा तेरी सुनी सुनी मांग को मैं तारों से भर दूं, सजनी दीवानी सारी उम्र अब मैं तेरे नाम कर दूं।
सारी दुनिया को मैं तो भूल बैठी बाहों में आके, ऐसा लगा सब कुछ पा लिया है तेरा प्यार पाके।
तेरे ख्वाब सजाने वाला, तेरी दुनिया बसाने वाला एक दिल है, एक दिल है, एक दिल ही तो है। मेरा दिल है, मेरा दिल है, हाँ दिल ही तो है।
तुझे प्यार से देखने वाला,
तुझे अपना समझने वाला
एक दिल है,
एक दिल है,
एक दिल ही तो है।
मेरा दिल है,
मेरा दिल है,
हाँ दिल ही तो है। एक दिल है, मेरा दिल है, हाँ दिल ही तो है।
तेरे माथे की बिंदिया चमकती रहे, तेरे हाथों की मेहंदी महक चूड़ी हमेशा खनकती रहे। मुबारक हो तुमको ये शादी तुम्हारी, मुबारक हो तुमको ये शादी तुम्हारी। सदा खुश रहो तुम, दुआ है हमारी। तुम्हारे कदम चूमे ये दुनिया सारी, कदम चूमे ये दुनिया सारी। सदा खुश रहो तुम, दुआ है हमारी। मुबारक हो तुमको ये शादी तुम्हारी। सदा खुश रहो तुम, दुआ है हमारी। इश्क में बेकरारी मिले ना तुम्हें, इश्क में बेकरारी। सदा खुश रहो तुम, दुआ है हमारी। मुबारक हो तुमको ये शादी तुम्हारी। सदा खुश रहो तुम, दुआ है हमारी। सफर छोड़े जाते न रस्मों रिवाजों को तुम भूल जाना। जो ली है कसम तो इसे तुम निभाना। कि हमने तो तन्हा उम्र है गुजारी, कि हमने तो तन्हा उम्र है गुजारी। सदा खुश रहो ये दुआ है हमारी। तुम्हारे कदम चूमे ये दुनिया सारी, तुम्हारे कदम चूमे ये दुनिया सारी। सदा खुश रहो तुम, दुआ है हमारी। मुबारक हो तुमको ये शादी तुम्हारी, सदा खुश रहो तुम, दुआ है हमारी।
इस कदर प्यार तुमसे करते हैं, हो तुमको दुल्हन बनाएंगे हम।
इस कदर हम भी तुम पे मरते हैं, हो तुमको दूल्हा बनाएंगे हम।
मेरे जीवन साथी, मेरे जीवन साथी,
मेरे जीवन साथी, मेरे जीवन साथी।
अपने रंगीन ख्यालों में सजाया है तुम्हें, अपने पलकों के झरोखों में बिठाया है तुम्हें।
हमने इस दिल में तुम्हें बंद करके रखा है, सिर्फ तुमको ही तो पसंद करके रखा है।
धड़कनों की सदा सुनाई दे, नजदीक लाएंगे हम।
इस कदर हम भी तुम पे मरते हैं, ओ तुमको दूल्हा बनाएंगे हम।
मेरे जीवन साथी, मेरे जीवन साथी, अपने बेताबियों का दर्द सुनाए कैसे, हाल कैसा है सनम तुमको बताए कैसे।
हर तमन्ना यही अब कह
कदर प्यार तुमसे करते हैं, ओ तुमको दुल्हन बनाएंगे हम।
मेरे जीवन साथी, मेरे जीवन साथी,
मेरे जीवन साथी, मेरे जीवन साथी,
मेरे जीवन साथी,
मेरे जीवन साथी। बजी है राधा के मन में प्रीत जगी है। हो घूंघट में राधा शर्माए देखो, होगा मिलन ये आस लगी है। आती जाती हर एक धड़कन तुमसे यही कहेगी, खुशियां हैं सारी तेरे नाम की।
राधा तो बनी है बस शाम की, मेहंदी लगाऊं किस नाम की। राधा तो बनी है बस शाम की।
राधा के मन की राधा ही जाने, शाम ना आए बंसी बजाने। राधा के मन की राधा ही जाने, शाम ना आए बंसी बजाने। लगता है कि वृंदावन में अब ना रास रचेगी, अब ये कहानी किस काम की। बनी है बस शाम की। अब ये कहानी किस काम की, राधा तो बनी है बस शाम की।
चोरी नहीं की है तेरे संग यारा, चोरा चोरी नहीं की है। कैसा मेरा हाल वे, जीना मरना है सब अब तेरे नाल वे।
तुझको पा लिया तेरा इंतजार करके, इंतजार करके, इंतजार करके दिल लगा लिया मैंने तुमसे प्यार करके, तुमसे प्यार करके, तुमसे प्यार करके।
Hello guys, in this video we'll be looking at Shopify Cart API to add, update and delete items from the Shopify store using Ajax. So first of all, let's see this get endpoint. Whenever we hit this get endpoint, we will get cart data in the form of JSON. A response will look like this. So if cart is empty, we will get this kind of response where we will be having empty array of the items. Let's hit this endpoint in our store. Currently my cart is empty. If I hit this endpoint, you can see my Shopify store URL and cart.js, and currently I'm getting an empty array of items because currently my cart is empty. So let's see how we can add items to the cart. We can use this post endpoint add.js. If we scroll a little bit down, we can see this example. First of all, we need to have a form data. In the form data, we can see an array of items, and each item will have an ID and a quantity. ID is the variant ID that we want to add in the cart, and the number of items that we want to add in cart is specified by this quantity. If we don't pass this quantity, by default it will be 1. So let's see this in action. We have this form data, an array of items, and this item has an ID. This ID is the variant ID. So currently we are using this variant ID to add into the cart. We can see right here we are using this add.js post method, and we are passing this form data in the form of JSON to the body of the request, getting the response in the form of JSON. We are logging this data to the console. After adding to the cart, we can see we are getting this items array in the response. So you can see we have added this variant ID to the cart and its quantity is 1. And now let's see the response of this endpoint. Let's refresh, and you can see right here we have item count 1, and in the items array we have 1 cart item. I'm getting this kind of response because I have installed this JSON formatter extension. By default the response looks like this, but if you install this extension you can get this pretty response. So in previous example we added only 1 item to the cart. We can also specify a list of items to add into the cart. So for example, if we want this variant, add this ID, and if we want this variant, we will specify this variant ID. So now let's add to the cart and see the response. So now we added 2 items to the cart, and we are getting an array of 2 items. And if we go to our cart.js and refresh the page, here you can see we have 3 items. While adding to the cart, we can also specify the custom properties on the line item. For example, here we are specifying an engraving property on this line item. So let's see this in action. We have added this item to the cart, and you can see in the properties of this line item we are getting this engraving text. And if we go to cart.js and refresh the page, and here you can see on this line item we are getting this engraving text on this line item. Okay guys, now let's see how we can use this update.js to update the line item quantity, add the note to the cart, and also update the cart attributes. Let's see this in action. If we go to cart.js, for this variant ID, currently we have 1 quantity. So if we want to update the quantity of this variant, we can use update.js. In the form data we have this updates. As the key we have the variant ID, right here. If we want to update the quantity, we will specify the updated quantity. For example, currently we want to update the quantity from 1 to 2, so we are specifying the updated quantity and passing this form data in the body as a JSON, and then getting the JSON response and logging the data onto the console. So in the response, we can see we are currently getting the total number of items that are currently 5. So if we go to cart.js and refresh the page, and currently we can see we have a total item count equal to 5, and for the complete snowboard sunset we have the quantity 2. So if we want to delete this item from the cart, we can use the same endpoint. So let's see this in action. We will be updating the quantity of this item to 0. If we specify 0, this item will be deleted from the cart. So let's press enter. So you can see currently we have 3 items in the array, and if we go to cart.js and refresh the page, and you can see right here we have 3 items, and for the first item we have dawn, and second item is powder, and the third item is also dawn. So we can see the sunset is removed from the cart. Okay guys, here is an important point to consider, that the multiple line items can have the same variant ID. For example, in our case, the first line item has this variant ID and the third line item also have the same variant ID. It is because for the first line item we have this custom property, but for the third line item we don't have this custom property. So if you can have the same scenario where your multiple line items can share the same variant ID, you should consider the line item key to update the quantity instead of variant ID. We can use the same endpoint to add the node to the cart, and let's see this in action. And here you can see we have this form data with the node, and this node will be added to the cart. When we check out, this node will be transformed into the order node. So let's see this in action. We are using this update endpoint. Here we have the form data with the node as a string. So let's see and refresh the page in this endpoint, and here you can see we have the node on this cart. If we check out with this node on the cart, we will see this node in the order. So I have created an order with the similar type of node on the cart. Let's see that order. In the orders page, we can see right here in this order we have a note right here. If we hover over the note, we can see this handle with care. If we open this order and see right here in the notes, we have the same note right here, and this note was added using update.js to the cart, and that cart note is transformed into the order note. Okay guys, here is an important point to consider, that the multiple line items can have the same variant ID. For example, in our case, the first line item has this variant ID and the third line item also have the same variant ID. It is because for the first line item we have this custom property, but for the third line item we don't have this custom property. So if you can have the same scenario where your multiple line items can share the same variant ID, you should consider the line item key to update the quantity instead of variant ID. We can also use this syntax to update the quantity of the line items. For example, if we have 3 line items and we want to update the quantity of the first line item to 3, second line item will have the quantity equal to 2, and the third line item will have quantity equal to 1. So let's see this in action. For the first line item we have 1 quantity, and similarly for the second, and for the third we also have 1 quantity. In total we have 3 quantity. If we use the same syntax, we can use the update.js, and in the updates we can send an array. Currently we have 3 line items, so we'll be using an array of 3 items. So if we want to update the line item quantity of the first, let's make it 3, and now refresh the page, and we can see currently we have 5 items into the cart. The first line item has quantity equal to 3. Okay guys, now let's see how we can use the change.js. Previously we saw that we can use update.js to update the multiple line items at once, but with change.js we can update the single line item at once. We can use id, variant id, to update the quantity, to update the line item, or we can also use the line item key to update the line item, or also we can use this line property to update the line item. So let's see this in action. for example, first line item has quantity equal to 3. So if we want to update the quantity of the first line item to 4, let's see how we can use that. So here in the form data, we can see we have a line property. We are targeting the first line, and we want to update its quantity from 3 to 4. We'll be using 4 right here, and we are using change.js endpoint, and sending the form data into the body as JSON, and getting the JSON response and logging the data in console. So let's see this in action. So go to this endpoint and refresh, and we can see the quantity of first line item is updated to 4. And similarly, if we want to clear the cart, we have this endpoint clear.js. If we hit this endpoint, our cart will be cleared. So let's see this in action. So here I have clear.js, and let's refresh the page. Now let's go to cart.js and refresh the page, because previously we hit this endpoint, and now if we get the data, cart data from here, we will get an empty cart, because from this endpoint we cleared all the cart. So let's refresh, and here you can see we have no item in the cart. Okay guys, so now we don't have any of the item in the cart. So let's see the most important topic in cart API. We can also use the section rendering API with the cart API. If we want any of the section to be updated with the new cart data, we can specify the ID of the section. So if we want multiple sections like cart items, cart icon bubble, Ajax cart drawer, we can specify the IDs right here in the sections as comma separated values. After updating the cart, we will get the updated data in that section. So I have explained this in detail. You can check that section rendering API crash course in the YouTube channel. So now let's see how we can use this section rendering API in conjunction with cart API. So while updating the cart, we can specify the sections comma separated values. So now let's see, if we want to update this cart bubble right here, we can specify the ID of this cart icon bubble right here. We can see in the code, this is a separate section. This is a separate section, cart icon bubble, and this section is preparing an HTML structure depending upon the cart item count. If we specify this section ID into the, so if we specify this section ID into the Ajax request of cart API, we will get this updated section with the updated cart query. So let's see this in action. And when we add any of the item into the cart, we will specify the sections in the form data. Let's specify the sections. Let's specify the ID of this section. So now we have specified the ID of this section, cart icon bubble, into the cart API. So let's see this in action. Make a request, and you can see right here in the response we are getting the sections. So in the sections we are getting the cart icon bubble, and we also have this updated HTML. Let's parse this text into the HTML. We will be using this function to parse the text into HTML. This function is using a DOM parser and parsing the HTML from string, then getting the inner HTML of dot Shopify section. So let's see this in action. So when we add this item into the cart, we will be getting updated HTML of this section in the response. So using this request, as we specify this section into the sections property of form data, we will be getting updated section HTML, and using this function we will be getting updated HTML of this section, and using this function we will parse the text of the updated section into HTML, and then we will update the inner HTML of this updated section into the inner HTML of the current section in the DOM. So let's see this in action. Press enter, and you can see right here we have the updated cart icon bubble section right here. So if we make this request again, we will see this quantity will be updated to 3. This section is updated instantly. We can get any updated section using this property. After updating the cart, we can get updated HTML of any of the section in the page that is using this some cart data, like this cart icon bubble or the cart drawer, and then update the section in the DOM with the updated cart data. I hope this tutorial helps you to learn some basics of Ajax cart in Shopify. If you like the video, please thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.